We didn't read the Lord's Prayer this week. I know that's the series, but stay with me. All week we read around the prayer, and I want to take a few minutes to put it together because I think this week we did something. Monday, we read Matthew 6, verses 5 and 6, where Jesus says, "Don't pray to be seen. Your audience matters." Prayer is speech to a specific person, and if that person isn't God, you've already gotten your reward. Tuesday, we looked at Matthew 6, verses 7 and 8. Don't heap up empty phrases. Your Father already knows what you need, which raises a question we're going to carry forward. If God already knows, what is prayer actually for? On Wednesday, we looked at the two versions of this prayer, Matthew's version and Luke's version. They're not identical. And the doxology we're used to saying at the end wasn't in either originally. And instead of finding that troubling, we find it clarifying. The disciples who asked for this prayer asked to be taught, not handed a script. And so do we. On Thursday, we looked at Matthew 5, the first 3 verses. Here on the Sermon on the Mount, we know that Jesus has two audiences, the disciples who came in close and the crowds who were still there. And so when Jesus says, when you pray, he's speaking to both groups. The prayer was never just for insiders. And on Friday, we finally started inside the prayer with just 2 words, Our Father. Plural from the first syllable, a word of intimacy, not formal address. And in heaven, not a location above the clouds, but the realm where God's will operates without resistance, which is why what we're about to pray next week is going to mean more than we expected. Next week, we get to the prayer itself, word by word, because we know every word, but do we really know what we're saying?